Hi, Stephanie at the Reddick Library. Today I'm going to show you how to make 3 delicious dips: a beer dip, a shrimp dip, and a dill pickle dip. These dips are easy to make and they're great to take to a party. I hope you enjoy them. The first dip we're going to make is beer dip. My husband and I first discovered this dip up in Wisconsin. We got it at a farmer's market and boy was it delicious. So finally I figured out how to make it on our own instead of having to travel to Wisconsin to get it. You're going to need 2 8-ounce bricks of cream cheese softened, 2 cups of sharp cheddar cheese shredded, a Hidden Valley Ranch dip mix. You can use the generic brand or this. And you're going to need a bottle of beer. Any kind of beer will work. Today I'm going to use Blue Moon, but I have made it using other kinds of beer and it's always been good. Put all your ingredients in the bowl. I started out with 1/3 of the bottle of beer. I may add more as I start to mix depending on what the consistency is. You can always change the amount of beer you put in just depending on how thick or thin you like your dip. I'm going to mix it in my KitchenAid mixer. I find that this dip works really well with this mixer. You can use a hand mixer, or if you're really ambitious, you can mix it by hand. I scraped the sides of the bowl and I'm just going to mix on high just a little bit longer. I don't think I need to add any more beer, but we'll check it again in a moment. Alright, it's done mixing. It's about the consistency that we like it. You could always thin it down a little bit. It will get a little thicker as it chills, so you may want to take that into consideration. I put the dip into a Tupperware container. I'm going to refrigerate it at least 1 hour. The longer you refrigerate it, the better flavor it gets. So I would keep it in there at least an hour, more if you can. The next dip we're going to make is shrimp dip. I got this recipe from my mother-in-law. My kids love it, and we always make it at Christmas time. It brings back great memories. For this dip, you're going to need an 8-ounce package of softened cream cheese, a 1/2 cup of real mayonnaise, 3 green onions chopped, and a drained can of tiny shrimp, or you can use medium shrimp if you can't find tiny. Sometimes I can't find the tiny, and the medium works just fine. Alright, I put all my ingredients into the bowl. I'm going to go ahead and mix this on medium speed with my hand mixer. I want to make sure that all the ingredients are really well combined. I finished mixing all the ingredients together. The mixture is nice and smooth, so it's a good consistency. I've transferred this dip to a pretty bowl and I'm going to cover it and refrigerate for at least 2 hours. You could also put it in a Tupperware container and refrigerate it like that. It does need to be refrigerated before serving. The last dip we're going to make is dill pickle dip. I got this recipe from an old coworker. I don't get to see her very often anymore, but whenever I make this dip, I think of her. Thanks, Jenny, for the great recipe. For this recipe, you're going to need an 8-ounce block of cream cheese softened, 2 tablespoons of chopped dill pickles, 2 tablespoons of dill pickle juice, 1/2 teaspoon of minced onion, a dash of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and then I'm going to use some dill to garnish, but you can add dill to your taste. Today I'm using regular dill pickles, but I've made this before with garlic dill pickles and it's really, really good. Cut up your dill pickles by slicing them in half and then chopping them into bite-sized pieces. I put all my ingredients into the bowl except for the dill pickles. I'm going to mix that all together with my electric mixer until it's smooth. You'll notice that I have a little more garlic powder and extra onion in here. I'm also going to add some extra dill pickle. Most of these ingredients are to your taste, so you can just kind of play with them and see what you like best. I finished mixing my ingredients together. They're all well combined and the mixture is nice and smooth. Now I'm going to fold in the pickles. I don't want to crush them, so I'm going to fold them in with my spatula. Okay, I've got all my dill pickles mixed in. I'm going to go ahead and transfer this to a Tupperware container. Transferred my dip to a Tupperware container. I've added some extra dill and I'm going to go ahead and put this in the refrigerator and let it set up for at least 2 hours. Again, the longer that it sits, the better the flavors combine. These 3 dips are easy to make and they're delicious. They're great to take to a party or just enjoy them at home while you're watching a movie. The dill pickle dip goes well with potato chips. We like to eat the beer dip with pretzels, and you can use any kind of cracker to enjoy that shrimp dip. I hope you try 1 or more of these, and I hope you enjoy them.